So this app I've made is a research tool. It's at the moment free, open source, and available on GitHub. And it will currently allow you to build interactive timelines on a map based on data that it finds in public data sources or that you input yourself. It then allows you to control the display of that data using chronological controls. That sounds like a handful. So I think the best way I can do it is show you. So I've got a little bit of data in. I put some about myself. You can see where I'm wiggling the mouse over it there. And I've went and found some about Terry Pratchett. And I used a search. This is the search thing I used to get that. And it got me his date of birth and his date of death and the locations and all sorts of good stuff about it. And yeah, built a timeline. So, right, I'm adding a new piece of data to that group or to that timeline, which is what this little form here is about. So you can see I'm making a new pin. It's of type event, and it's because The Carpet People was published, which was Terry's first novel. I couldn't find so much about the date, so I've just put 1971 for now, but I could edit that later if I want. Now I picked on the map this location, and yeah, I've added it to the group Terry Pratchett. So I'm going to place this pin, and as you can see, something appeared. Now what that is a timeline for Terry Pratchett. This one, so if I click on, that's where he was born, in Beaconsfield. The next thing in that timeline is the one I've just added, which is The Carpet People being published, which actually I got from looking at this page. So yeah, it says it says somewhere where it was done. So yeah, anyway, so I got the information from the Wikipedia page, which was conveniently linked on the app. How do I change tab while it's full screen? I guess I just don't do that. Yeah, so who else can we think of? Let's try someone else, just to show you that this works. What it does is it queries Wikidata using a language called Sparkle, which is SPARQL, and it's a graph database language, which is a new-ish thing, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so I've made a search function that will, if I say it should go and find some information about Ozzy. So let's close this. Ozzy Osbourne's birth. It's managed to pull out. Hasn't quite got his death yet. Is it still searching? Let's just see if we can get it by adding those options in. Interesting, it's not bringing up his death. Let's try it again for somebody else. Maybe. Who else is famous that exists? Now this is my problem. I'm not actually. I have not got my finger on the pulse. It's so far away from the pulse that I'm not sure where it is. Never mind. Okay, so who else can I search for? Frank Zappa. Oh, right, okay, I'm using the wrong thing. I need to do it there. Ah, there we go. Right, that did it properly. So yeah, as you can see, Oh, I can skip through the timeline. At the moment, that one's only got 2 events, the birth and the death. But, I mean, that's a good start point for when you're building a timeline. And what we can do is we can scroll along using these controls, these chronological controls, as I was saying earlier. And you can see the stuff appearing and disappearing as appropriate, based on the time that you're looking at, or the range of time that you're looking at. So I'm going to be building this even more. I'm going to add more data sources to it. I'm going to add more types of data it can display. But at the moment, I think it's useful as a piece of software for at least tracking people and events. So if you're a journalist, it could be a really useful way of keeping track of multiple people and their locations and what they've been up to. And I need to, so I need to obviously make a few things a bit more intuitive. So I really need some feedback on what works, what doesn't work, what features I could add, because I'm really into the idea of building this as a community. So yeah, hopefully it's useful to some people. I'm going to keep developing it regardless. If you come and help me, that will be brilliant. If you don't, that is fine. You don't have to. If you want to help me but you can't do it technically, I have actually set up a Patreon. I never ask for anything usually. But with this one, I'm thinking I want everyone to be able to use it. And I want, because it doesn't store any data, like it doesn't have any auth. You just turn up at the server that it's being hosted on, or just run it on localhost, which is the only way you can do it at the moment. And just basically wherever you use it from, it'll always be exactly the same. You have to, if you want to save anything, you have to use the export function. And I can just show you that working now. There you go. Download complete, because it runs in the memory of your browser, and then it makes any exports go to your downloads folder. Essentially, it's just a piece of software running on your local computer. Even if you run it from like a server, it doesn't take any data from you. It doesn't know you were there. It doesn't have anything built in for that. It doesn't store any of your data. You have to take it with you before you leave, otherwise you'll lose it. And I think that's great. It's good that way, because not only does it protect your privacy and mine, and it stops me being liable for storing anything dodgy, because I know what you people are like, but also it stops me having to pay any money to worry about what you're keeping on that server. So it doesn't keep anything to do with you or what you were searching for. And I think I'm going to try and continue that going forward. So the philosophy is you take your data with you, and you can just run this from anywhere, and it won't be keeping anything about you. So yeah, that's my app. I'm going to be developing it actively over the next however long. But you're welcome to try it out. The link's in the description. I suppose I could put a QR code here. Oh yeah, look, this one. So yeah, try it out if you can. You need to install Node.js to get it to run, or deploy it to a Node.js running thing somewhere. But that's you're welcome to. But I have put a license on it that says any development on it has to be on this version. That's because really, I'd like there to just be one version that everybody's using with all the good features, although I might change my mind about that in the future. I'm not like completely turned off to the idea of like different open source licenses. I just needed one to be getting on the get-go with. But yeah, that's probably enough for now. Check out the app. It's called Times Past. It's on GitHub. And yeah. Anyway, cheers. Take care.